Good morning and welcome to day 22 of our meditation time together. Let us jump right in. Okay, so find your spot where you do your meditations. If you're new to meditations, go ahead and create a spot. So find a comfortable chair. Let yourself land on the floor if you're sitting outside in the grass or against a tree. Perhaps you meditate while you're sitting on your bed or lying down on your bed. Let yourself be here. Yeah, here in this body, here in this moment, here listening to this recording. Yeah, and notice how your body feels today. Yeah, is it energized? Is it tired? Is it irritated? Is it happy? Whatever it is, see if you can tune into what is happening inside of your body in this moment. Yeah, and be okay with it, right? Nothing, no emotion is wrong right now. It's just being aware. Pausing so that you can feel what's happening inside of you. And then choose to explore it a little bit. So today the theme is thank you. Thank you. Giving thanks, offering gratitude, sharing appreciation, connecting back into the gifts, the joy, the abundance of this life that we're living. So we're going to do our grounding in a little bit different way. So normally what I would do is just have you imagine that you're rooted and feel your energy coming into your body. In this play today, we're going to experience each part of the body and then offer thanks for it. And as you love and connect with that part of your body, you're going to feel yourself getting more grounded. So let's start at your feet. Yeah, your feet, these very tired parts of your body that walk and move and run. If you're someone who stands all day for your job, you are very aware of your feet, right? If you're outside walking or if you're barefoot a lot, you are connected well to that part of your body. So give thanks, offer thanks for these feet that work so hard all day long. If you don't walk as much or you spend a lot of time sitting in a chair for your job, or if you're a student or just someone who is sitting more than others, see if you can really connect with the power that your feet hold energetically. Yeah, they're the foundation, the base of this human body that you're inhabiting as a soul. So bring your attention all the way down to your feet. You can wiggle your toes or stretch them out. If you're a girl like me, give thanks for pretty toenails when we paint them. Right? Give thanks for the coordination of the muscles, of the tendons, of the bones, all of these parts of this foot that work in perfect harmony. Yeah. And just in case, let's check what giving thanks feels like. For me, gratitude is awareness of something and then feeling joy for that object, feeling delight in that thing that you're exploring or looking at. So for a moment, see if you can delight in your feet, the miracle of those feet. Yeah, and notice how that expands your whole body, right? How your whole body starts to feel better. It's like it gets wider, and for me, it gets happier, and I start to smile. I delight in my feet. Good. You can kind of stomp them up and down on the ground for a moment, like connect with them, feel how strong those feet are. And then bring your attention a little higher, so to your ankles. Yeah, if they didn't rotate and turn, you would only be able to go in one direction and you wouldn't be able to stretch your legs out and be a ballerina, right? Or do cartwheels when you were a child, or somersaults, the bendability of the ankles, the flexibility. What a gift that is. Yeah, bring your attention up to your calves. It's so funny. Some people love theirs, some people hate theirs, right? Today, just feel gratitude for that part of your leg that is so strong that it can hold your body weight as you walk. Yeah, and then bring your attention up to your knees. If they didn't bend, you couldn't sit, right? You would sit down, but your legs would always be stretched straight out. If they didn't bend, you couldn't climb stairs. You couldn't explore new places or climb trees when you're a child. You would be dependent on elevators and technology to take you up and down places. So give thanks for these knees. The knees are always a favorite energetic part to me because they represent your pride and your ego. And so many of us have problems with our knees, right? We get a little too cocky, a little too sure of ourselves, and then the knees start to ache and hurt. So give gratitude for your ego, for your pride. It drives you to stretch and grow and be the fullest version of yourself in this world. So give thanks for those knees. Yeah, and then notice how the knees connect directly through the calves, through the ankles, all the way down to your big toe. There you go. And then feel yourself grounding as you do that, connecting into the earth. Good. Let's go up to your thighs. Yeah, so thighs, it's like a power center of the legs, right? Anyone who is an athlete or runs, or if you watch athletes compete on TV, the definition of the thigh muscles is sometimes awesome. It's incredible to see how much power some people hold in that part of their bodies. So feel for yourself whether you have that strength or you don't. It's okay. What if you could just love and feel gratitude for these powerful parts of your body that allow you to move and walk and run and squat and do jumping jacks and cartwheels, right? Such important parts of being a human, these powerful thighs. And you can give thanks to whatever energy or version of God or source feels right to you. So if you call that energy God, you can give thanks to God for your thighs. If you call that source or the universe, give thanks, right? If you just call it life energy moving through your body, give thanks for life energy moving through these thighs. Yeah. Yeah, and then let's move right into your bottom, your hip bones, your private parts, yonis, whatever that area of your body looks and feels like. Just offer thanks for that. That's your creative center. That's where life is created and birthed, right? It's where we hold safety and security in our bodies. So give thanks for every part of coordination that needs to happen inside of your body for all of that to work properly. I always like to look at contrasts, right? So if you're giving thanks for something, a way to fully appreciate it is to imagine if you didn't have the function of that part of your body. So if you didn't have the capacity to hold your bladder or create life, if you wanted to create a baby, giving thanks for having it by understanding that some don't is sometimes so powerful, right? We take it for granted that we can have and be and do all these things, and just connecting with someone who doesn't have that capacity allows you to really feel even more gratitude that you have this. Yeah, and then go ahead and move up through your belly, all the digestive system, lungs, this whole core of your body that is so intricately wired and connected in ways that anyone who is not a medical doctor or intuitive probably can't touch, right? I don't even know what organs are where, but just feel how incredible, how amazing your physical body is, how everything works right without you even having to notice or pay attention to the fact that you're breathing or digesting food or moving food down to the bowels. You don't even have to know you're doing it. Yeah, give thanks for this body. And maybe put your hand on your heart as we just tap into that part of yourself. Whether your heart feels closed or wide open or somewhere in between, or maybe it even feels absent, it's here. It beats. It functions. If you're listening to this recording, your heart is beating. And something energetic has created that beat. There's a part of you, your soul, that chooses to be here, that works with the physical body to make that heartbeat continue until the soul feels complete. So whether it's locked up or not, there's a part of you that wants to be here. So give thanks for that part of you. If your heart feels emotions, give thanks for the ability to feel emotions. If your heart is bubbling images to you or memories or names of people you care about, give thanks for all those moments, memories, and people. It's like the list could go forever when you actually sit and feel gratitude, right? They say when somebody dies, I've read this over and over, people who shared stories that have come back or tap into, mediums or psychics who tap into people who have passed. They say you see your life flash before your eyes in that moment of transition. What if for right now, you don't have to transition, but you can just tap into all the people who have ever loved you or cared for you or guided you, all of the people you have loved or cared for or guided. Imagine they're just like a parade passing in front of your heart and your eyes. Yeah, and you can just sit here and say thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, and thank you, and thank you. Yeah, you could pause the recording here for a while and just bask in the gratitude of the relationships that you have in your life or have had or will be having. Yeah, what if for just this moment, you could imagine all the people you don't even know yet that you're going to touch or guide or love or be loved by could just arrive energetically right in front of you just for a quick moment. And you could say thank you. Thank you before you even arrive for loving me. It's amazing. Amazing. So let us continue. Let's bring your attention up to your shoulders. Your shoulders. Give thanks for these shoulders that carry the weight of life, of tasks, responsibilities, family, people, things that seem heavy. Give thanks for the strength of your shoulders that allow you to hold so much. Yeah, and then just for this moment, what if you can kind of wiggle the weight of it off and allow it to be a little lighter so it doesn't feel so heavy. Yeah, your shoulders can just take a pause. Yeah, and then bring gratitude, bring awareness, attention up through your throat that speaks, that shares your wisdom with the world. Bring gratitude up to your mouth, giving thanks that we can use words to express feelings, emotions, memories, spiritual awakenings, awarenesses. Words that move through our mouth and sometimes just don't feel sufficient. Give thanks for the beauty of language. I love languages. I love listening to people when they're passionately just chatting away in their native language, and it's one that I don't know, and I can just hear the rhythm of language, the emotion, the energy that moves through the words. Even if you don't understand what the words are, you can connect with what is being shared through the words. Yeah, and then bring your attention up to your nose, your ears, your eyes, the mouth, how all of these systems work. They work. And when they don't work, we know right away. When you get a sinus infection or a pink eye or earache or cold, you're so aware of that part of your body, right? And so many times we'll say, if only I could feel better, please God, take it away, let me feel better. But perhaps that illness arrives so that we can pay attention to the gift of that part of our body. Yeah, give thanks for your nose that can breathe in and your mouth that can breathe out. And your ears that can hear. In this moment, I hear the birds chirping outside, and it delights my soul because it's springtime and they have so much to say, these birds, after being cooped up all winter. Delight in nature sounds. If you're a parent, you know the sound of your child crying or laughing or giggling or yawning or speaking. It's like the ears are connected directly to the heart, and your heart just melts at some of those sounds. Yeah, for those who have lost people that they've loved deeply, so many times, I read or hear my friends and those I love saying, if only I could hear the sound of their voice one more time. Yeah. Offer thanks for the sounds of the voices that are still here, that you get to talk to every day. And give thanks for the voices that whisper in your ear when you're sleeping or praying or meditating. They're always here. They're always with you. So give thanks. I don't know why that makes me want to cry, but it's so beautiful. Give thanks for your eyes. If you have your eyes closed in this moment, there's a seeing that you can do even when your eyes are closed. You can see and believe and visualize, envision yourself, who you're supposed to be in this world, the people you love, the work you do. Whatever it is, you can see with your eyes closed. And then there's the beauty of this world in full color when your eyes are open. Once when I was in this beautiful meditation, I could feel, I don't know if I can translate this properly, but I'll try. I could feel how when we're a soul, when we're just one with God, with the universe, it feels to me like that happens not in this planet, right? Not on planet Earth. It happens in a different space or dimension. So that space felt like this black emptiness, this black everything. I don't even know how to describe it, but it felt dark, right? Not dark in a bad way, dark in a full way. And in my meditation, I could feel the pull to come and have an experience as a human on this planet Earth. And this must be how astronauts feel. There was this moment where I could feel myself crossing from space or the universe into the physical atmosphere of Earth. And it was like this explosion. It was an explosion of colors and sounds and smells and textures. And it was like every sense of my body was activated in one moment where before it hadn't been. And the world was, the Earth, the planet Earth was just gorgeous. Full color, full sound, full temperature. You know, it was like every sense of my body just became alive. And the contrast is what made it so dramatic, right? The contrast of stillness and oneness when you're a soul versus the soul entering the human body with everything that human bodies offer. Yeah, I hope that came through in the way I experienced it slightly, because it was quite profound. You know, it was a reminder to me that we choose to be humans. We choose to have this experience here on Earth with every gift that it brings us. And it's hard to be the victim when you realize you chose it. You chose this body. Whatever your body happens to look like, this is the one that you wanted to come and be human in. And so why not delight in it? Why not give thanks for it? You chose it. You wanted to be here. So give thanks for all of the senses that this body provides. Yeah, and then all the way up to the top of the body, the mind, the brain, the hair that covers it to keep us warm, or not warm if we don't have hair on the top of our head, right? Perhaps that's just more portal open for you to God. If you don't have hair, there's just more space for energy to flow. Yeah, so give thanks for your brain, for your mind, for the coordination center that it provides for your body, for each of the areas of the brain and the gifts that they provide in your body. I've been doing a lot of looking at and researching and trying to understand the pineal gland lately, and it's the center of the brain that holds all the memories, that sees the future, that connects with the soul, the seat of the soul. Give thanks for every intricate part of your brain, if you choose. Yeah. Yeah, and then perhaps imagine you can just step back a little bit from yourself and just observe all of you, all of the beautiful you that is here in this moment. And imagine that the joy, the delight that you feel for yourself can just expand and get wider. And you can just practice saying, thank you. Thank you, body, for working. Thank you, soul, for picking this body and having this beautiful experience. Thank you, breath, for allowing this day to continue. Thank you, senses, for all that you show me and bring me. That allows me to delight even more in this life. Thank you, hands. Oh, how did I forget that one? Thank you, hands. Thank you, arms. Hands, oh, they bring so much, right? The gift of touch. The gift of touch. It lets us connect to our own body, to other people. It lets us feel, everything, right? Like in this moment, I can touch that I have a leg. I can feel the reality that I have a body. Right? I can put my hand on my heart and connect even more deeply to myself through touch. Some of my favorite photographs are of people holding hands. Mamas and daddies holding the baby's hands, or grandparents who've loved each other for their whole lifetimes, still holding hands. Friends supporting each other through trials, holding hands. Teachers guiding students, little ones, by holding hands. What a gift. Yeah, give thanks. Give thanks for touch. I could go on and on. Yeah, that feels like enough for this moment. I invite you to sit in this space and perhaps just offer thanks for other things that I haven't even considered yet. Yeah. I offer thanks for you and the beauty that you bring to this world. So much love from my heart to yours.